Hello, am I audible? Can everybody hear me?
Yes, Shraddha.
Yes, Shraddha.
Yes, Shraddha, you're audible.
Yes. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shraddha, senior marketing person at Airdit Software. We all are welcoming you today at this webinar where we are going to talk about metadata, master data management, master data governance, and a lot of things. We all value your time. Thank you for joining, everybody.
Hi everybody. I'm just going to share my PP presentation with all of you. I hope my able to you is visible. We'll talk about our metadata solution, and I'm again welcoming you everybody to whoever joined with this call and giving their valuable time to us to help us to explain this system and help them to how this tool can help in terms of master data maintenance and all. So that is what the today's webinar we are talk, and in next 1 hour we will talk about this master data management tool and how this tool will help to business to achieve certain business need, and what are the roadmaps we have. We have certain solution and we have certain roadmaps also on this thing. Then all those things we will discuss. If any questions will be there, then we will address and the later part of this presentation and demo part. I hope this is okay for everybody. So let me start this presentation. So my question is here, why master data management is required? Is it really important for any organization to have a master data tool? So to address that thing, we will discuss how master data management tool has importance and how it will help to business to achieve certain business goals, and where what are the important things that is required. That is achievable through this master data management tool. All those things I am going to explain in coming presentation slides. So basically, master data management tool, everybody knows in any organization, whenever you are handling any business, you need certain master data. If personally, if I'm talking about even for any persons or any industries, certain informations are specific, which are not going to change very frequently. So those are nothing but the master data. Suppose I'm talking about a person's address or maybe the date of birth and everything. Those are very true things, and those are not going to change. Similar in any industry, if you are talking about SAP, material master is one of the common master data. So informations in master data available, it's very crucial for driving the business process and all. If any kind of issues with your master data, then it may mislead to your business process and will take time to solve the problems and everything. For that, every organization is looking for a metadata. I mean the master data solution, and where the master data management, how they can manage the solution, their master data, and how the master data, how they will take the benefit of this master data management tool. So let me move to the next slide. So here the agenda is we will talk about some of the stories about the master data. Uh, what are the real practical cases we have faced and where we have helped to different customer how, to overcome their problems, and how our solution help them to achieve their business need. And secondly, why need master data? What is the requirement of master data? And then what are the features our metadata application has, and what are the I mean what are the features we are having in this solution, how it is differentiating from other applications, and then roadmap, and lastly what I can say, the demo part will show you with our solution. So the story, what we have captured here, there are a lot of story we can say, but there are these are the two stories where we have been involved. The involvement of our team was very, uh, I can say, we closely work with the business. So we have two customers. One was from Western India, another region from Northern India. So Western India customer, that is basically a gear manufacturing company. They were facing a lot of issues with this master data. How they are facing the issues? Because their system was very open to have. There is no governance, nothing was there. So on the basis of need, they were creating a lot of master data because of no governances was there, and there is no such rule implemented. Whenever any uh, business team wants to create some data specific to their department, they were starting to create it without checking whether any master data existing or not, whether a similar kind of data is already available or not. Due to that, they were creating a lot of master data with customers' requirement. Suppose some customer is asking some specification, they were starting to create the master data without thinking whether with the same specification they have already any master data or not. Likewise, with they have started due to the open system, they have started to build a lot of data, and around 1 lakhs material code they have created, where they found later on lot of duplicacies are there. So again, it started to build the inventory, and they started to manufacture it. Even the material is available, still they have started to manufacture the materials because of this master data, because those master data were not in sync, and where different departments had requested to create master data, and they started to build the master data and then started to do the production. So that is how they have uh, come across with a lot of duplicacy, and there are a lot of quality issue also, and there was no governance. So this solution, what we have suggested that we have some master data solution which we will talk about in the next slides. That solution we offered to come over from that situation, and that help them to allow to achieve the uh, target what they are looking for, instead of they going for the re-implementation of SAP. Because the question is arises when you have the inventory, unnecessary inventory is getting built up, or maybe the unnecessary you have a lot of transactional data and something due to the master data issues. Those kind of issues is suffering when you are executing your business process. Another company is the tire manufacturing company. Similar way, we were going over there to implement our BTP based vendors portal solution over there. We started to address the requirement, and we implemented it. When we are going for the UAT, that time we observed there are a lot of transactions which are getting creating the problem, and are not allowing us to complete this process because of their master data. Because in during development, didn't notice that we are assuming that they have the good master data, and we will not we are going only to implement the our solution over there. But we noticed that there are a lot of problems with their master data, and we found if those master data will not clear, that may lead in future and may be create some problem. And even the implementation are
Mm, Rabindra sir, your voice got stuck. Is there an issue? Hello? Can you hear me? Can anybody else hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes.
Yes,
We are hearing
great.
you.
Okay, we'll wait for some time.
yeah. I'm just Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I
yes.
think I'm
Oh, yes,
audible.
you're back. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Now
sorry,
you're audible,
I
sir.
was disconnected from
Yes.
the internet. Yeah.
No
So,
problem, sir.
so we, yeah. So we help to
Ravinder,
that user
Ravinder, your
by,
voice is too
yeah.
low.
Am
Can
I
you please
audible now?
increase your volume? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I'm audible.
yeah.
Yeah. So sorry. So we covered, not only cover implemented that vendor portal, we also offer this solution to help them to sanitize their data, data cleansing, and duplicate whatever the data quality issues were there. Those things we addressed with this tool, and and within time we implemented this solution, and we overcome from the problem situation where we were expecting the go live will be delayed. So that is how the solution we have implemented over there. So there are so many stories we have, but which will take a lot of time to explain. So these are the two cases where we involved. I mean, our involvement was more into that because we personally helped, worked with the client, and we guided them how to identify what are the areas where they implement, what are the business rules. We did the consulting also. So that is why we have addressed these two scenarios here. Now I'm moving to the next topic. What are the I mean, why this metadata is required? So metadata is basically a tool that provides the service which will give you the accurate and then consolidated and complete master data solution tool. Basically, what is I mean say what is accurate? It means you have certain business rule for every master data. Every company has certain rules. What are the things they need to take care of while they are creating the master data? In terms of that, I have said it. It is accurate means it is complying your governances. I mean the rules and everything, and then consolidated. And second, I have said consolidated because initially whatever is happening wherever the master data tool is not there, they are managing their data either in Excel or in some third-party systems and everything. They are managing their data centrally. Those data are not managed. It's maintained. It's getting maintained in decentralized. That is why there is chances of very I mean I can say there is huge chance to create the duplicate data. Maybe same data will be uploaded again and again due to not the proper business rule check and everything. And then complete solution. I mean, I can say starting from master data request to approve and data creation. All those things will be the part of this tool, which is taking care of starting from all those features. That is what I said. It's a complete tool which provides to create accurate data, completed data, and I can say consistent data. There is no issues with any business rule. And then one of the best feature we have given the data cleansing part. I mean, whenever you are create implementing any rule that is getting applicable, I mean that rule is applicable for the remaining, I mean the data whatever will be created in next future. But what about the data which have already been created? So for that, it is most important to have some solution which will let you know the user there is some issue with data with this. These are the business rules which is not complying with this. These are the data. So we need to clean those things. So that is why every organization need some solution which will take care of all those features. And as I said, what is the benefit of this MDM tool? Why some company will go for a solution? I mean, say any master data management solution. So there are a couple of benefits. Like one reduce your workload. How it is reducing your workload? Basically, whenever if you don't have any solution, then what is happening? You have an Excel sheet. You are collecting data and you are passing data from one person to another person to validate it. If that maybe the Excel temp format maybe not accurate, and the data whoever will create, maybe him maybe that person can take some wrong. Due to that the master data will be created improperly. So that is how it is taking a lot of time if you will go with the manual process. So that's why it is reduce your workload. Then secondly, I said the quality of data. Every organization they need their master data should be maintained, should maintain the proper quality. If they have any rules or anything they want to capture, those things should be complied across the master data, and every department should follow that rule. So if you go with the manual solution, that gap will be there always, because people are not maybe they will not follow such rules. Whatever company is defining, sometimes it is there will be chances of uh, gap should be there. So I think to overcome that situation, if any tool would be there that will take care of the business rules, whatever the business rules we will implement for maintaining the quality and consistent data, those things will be taken care. So if you have any master data solution, then that benefit you can avail that. And then I say the manual process, eliminate the manual process. Sometimes what happen whenever any industries or any organization wants to create some master data, if they do not have any tool, what they are doing, they are having some Excel sheet, they are collecting data, then they are sending it manually either over the mail or maybe the SharePoint. They are asking for approval and all. If any kind of data tampering and anything can be done, then that can mislead to your incorrect data maintenance. So if you have any tool, that will eliminate that kind of problems. Then improve the business process efficiency. If you have any master data tool, that will take care of the that will increase your process efficiency. As I said, suppose you have incorrect data, some kind of information you need to maintain, whether that vendor is upload. Suppose, for example, some organization is looking for to be to do the business with some vendor who is complying the government regulation. I mean, they are timely complying the GST. They are, they are doing their ITR file, everything, or maybe the PAN card should be having that vendor, how that maybe some other rules, whether that vendor is already doing certain business rule, business transaction for this kind of master data. So there are certain rules. If those rules can be taken care in the system, or maybe your master data is complying those rules, then when we will go for any transaction data, that time we will not get any problems, and you would have a very you can save your time for moving further, and you can focus on your business rather than the master data, and the chances of process hampering will be very less if you have the proper master data. So these are the certain benefits of the master data which we have discussed, and we will see here how this metadata solution will help and help us to achieve those business goals and to gain some benefits, whatever we have talked about. So here, these are the offerings in our product. Our metadata is offering, these are the products. The metadata is offering, these are the features. One is the flexible workflow. What is that? Flexible workflow means you, for every master data, you want to who will raise the request, who will approve it, how many levels of approval is required there, and what are the what is the SLA for each approver. All those rules are very flexible here. For this, our solution is giving open. It is giving to the core user. They can maintain this rule without any changing the coding and anything. This solution can help you to achieve a good workflow here. And secondly, this simple user interface. What I say, we have very good interface where it is very user friendly. Suppose there are certain master data where based on the nature of master data, certain informations are mandatory, certain informations are visible to certain user. Not all fields should be available with all users. So we have this control. We can manage our solution with proper admin, through admin. What are the information you want to show to you, what kind of user, those facilities are here. And the user also will get some guided option. Suppose we have some data where some things is mandatory which user is not filling during data creation, then user system will guide what are the informations are supposed to be filled up and which are not entered yet. So those things can be taken through this metadata app. And third is duplicate check. So as I said, in our first scenario, they were creating a lot of master data repetitively. Maybe due to master data available, master data solution was not there. Same data was repeating, uploading, and maybe with the same specification, with different departments were creating different set of data. So that all those things are happening because of the manual activity. If they would have any solution for that time, then that duplicate check can be implemented over there, and those things can be stopped over there, which will not allow to them to create those much of garbage data. So here our product is offering the duplicate check, and we have very intelligent logic is there. We have a fuzzy logic is there. We have given option to based on certain properties user can implement to how this duplicate check can be done. All those things will be based on the user level only. It's not required to ask your development team to develop the solution for you for any kind of duplicate check. It is with you. You can play with your data creation application during your data request and all. And data cleansing, what I said, suppose you have a certain rules implemented, certain problems you have identified, and based on that, you want to correct some information in your master data, which will take care of those problems in near future. So for that, you have implemented certain rule. So after implementing those rules, it will take care of the new data, what is supposed to be created in near future, but it will not take care of your old data, whatever old data you have, which has not been those informations, how your system, either somebody has to go and check, which is again a time consuming, user has to go and skill is also required to fetch those data and all. So our solution is giving that flexibility. You can run the report. This report will tell you which rule is not which what are the data is not complying what kind of rule. So based on that, you have a provision. You can correct the data over there, and then you can take this benefit and you can reduce the time, and you can timely manage your existing data with lot of uh, with minimum effort. And then alert, as I said, real-time alert. It is suppose as a requester, you have requested it. Our system will automatically derive the next approval as per the workflow mapping that has been done by your organization, or maybe the admin section, admin of the portal who is maintaining this. Based on that rule, it will trigger certain email, certain SMS and alert to that particular person to take care of that master data and look after it and take it forward and provide the necessary approval. So similar to our WhatsApp, we are getting anything is coming to us, we are getting some real-time alert. Similar way, here also this solution will give you the real-time alert. So here, so that that person can notify that something is pending in his bucket. He is supposed to be take care of that, and he will take the action on time. Even we have a provision that SLA is defined. If any SLA, if anybody is not complying that activity or maybe not taking the action, then it will automatically give an alert that it has been pending. You can take the action against that. And a third, and one more best feature is analytics. Analytics will tell you for a particular user how many requests they have created and how much time it took, how many requests has been rejected for each master data. What are the time take consuming for a particular year? How many rejections are there? What are the reason for rejection? And all those things you will get from there, so that in future you can take some course of action and you can improve your business rules, so that this kind of repetition and rejection will not happen in your future, and you can strengthen your compliance process also. And then flexible solution, as I said, our solution is very flexible. We can implement any kind of master data where and any kind of organization we have implement this solution. And then business rule, as I said, we have a very good option here. We can give this opportunity to admin user of a particular business organization. They can implement their business rule, and that rule will be checked while data request has been raised or approving. And then mass upload, as I said, with this solution have option. Either you can create a single record or you can upload mass wise. And when you go for the mass uploading option, we have an option. You can download the template and you can share that template with any of your colleague. They can upload the data and they can fill the data and then share that data with you for mass uploading. And that mass uploading time system will check all those business rules and will allow to for approving to the next level. And then integration, as I said, it's very flexible for integration. As I said, it is. I can say it is a SAP based solution. It's basically the solution is designed for SAP customer only. If you any customer is not using SAP, and sorry, this solution will not help them. If you are using SAP, then this either you may be in ECC or S4 HANA or any version of S4 HANA. This solution will help you out to integrate your master data scenarios with this solution. And how the architecture is using here, it is basically the front application UI, whatever user is will enter the information that is built on the SAP UI5 Fury application. And in backend, it is talking through the OData services. So it is very flexible. If you have any kind of master data you want to implement with this master data solution, then we can accommodate that master data with this solution, and it is seamlessly, it will work for SAP user only. And ease of data entry, as I said, due to this simple UI, user has very user friendly screen. They can easily fill the data, and can be accessible through your mobile, tablet, and through browser. Using any mode, they can upload the data and user can approve the data as well. So coming to next slide. So master data, as I said, master data, we have very well-known master data like vendor master, customer master, business partner, then GL account, asset. If I'm talking about plant maintenance, we have equipment, you have functional locations. If I'm talking about production planning, they have a routing master. So these are the master data which every organization wants. They should maintain it accurately and consistently with complete information. If any master data is not properly created, that may lead problem when they will go for the process execution. It may be not give that opportunity to smoothly run the business. That's why a master data solution is supposed to be required to comply all those things. So data services, as I said, we are providing this is data service tool, which facilitate, any kind of system. If you are moving from ECC to HANA or you are moving from HANA one version to another version, this tool can help you to take care of your master data migration from one system to another system. And also, if you are first time implementing any solution, SAP implementing, there also this tool can help to take care of your data transfer from legacy system to your SAP system. Moving to the next slide. As I said, this solution have a certain best feature that is called duplicate check. And in duplicate check, we have certain rules are there. One is fuzzy logic based on certain descriptions. You can check it. Another duplicate checking rule is there where user has flexibility. User can identify for what kind of master data, what are the parameters needs to be considered for checking the duplicate check. Based on that, system will not allow to user to log a request if it is a duplicate. And then incorrect. Suppose when you are going to raise a request of any kind of master data, if you have a certain business rule, it will validate before it requests to the next approver. So that is why we are showing it. It will have the feature like incorrect. Whatever the rule is there, that rule is complying this tool to process it further. And incomplete, any kind of incomplete data you cannot submit for you to your requester, so that they will because anyhow, if you will submit any kind of incomplete information data, and we will ask our superior to approve it. or maybe look into that. Unnecessarily, we are taking the time of that person to validate the data. If we have a solution which where we have implemented those rules, if those rules can be implemented or maybe checked where the time of request creation, then definitely we will save the time of our approver and reviewer, and we can also create the data timely. And inconsistency data in the sense, any data, if you have not consistently maintaining, suppose, I mean, some departments are following some certain rules, some other departments are following different rule. So there is no consistency. If you go with this solution, we have a very good tool which help you out to maintain the consistency and will overcome from this inconsistency situation. Then next to the best features what we have, you can see this certain points we have added right side, and left side we have captured some screens which will talk about the master data information. So this is again role based. Suppose you have the certain master data you are authorized, then those master data will only be visible to you, and you are only allowed to create and request or approve those set of data only. So here you can see the screens we have captured. Certain user has certain applications, I mean the role. That is why you can see how many, what are the master data, how many requests are there pending for approval or execution in SAP, and then what is the ratio. I mean, suppose I'm talking about the material master. You can here you can see here it is written 382. Out of that 382, how many of them are requested for creating, how many of them are for extension, and how many of them are requested for change. So this graph will tell you that the percentage and the number of records with respect to each data. So this is what the information user can easily get out of this solution, and they can have that. They can take the benefit of that to maybe the approver also will take the benefit to know how many requests are pending with him, what kind of master data is pending with him, and from how many days it is pending. So all those informations you can get out of this solution. And as I said, this solution is built in a custom Fury application, which is built on this SAP. And this master data tool has very good features. We can, whenever you are changing anything, any kind of master data, user can define what are the master data is sensitive to organization, whether review approval is required or not, if any modification is done. If any such rule is implemented, then a system will take care of that. Whenever you are changing it, it will check and re-trigger to the for approval. If you have not defined those kind of rules, then it will allow to directly change it. And second thing is, and thirdly, secondly, one more feature we have already discussed: the clean master data empower every business process. So as I said, for business process wise, suppose you are talking about the procurement, for that vendor master and material master is more important. So if your master is very clearly maintained, then it can increase the efficiency of the business process. And standardize the master data and incorporate the rules, eliminate the incorrect data, which already we discussed. If you have a certain rules, if this tool is there, this will definitely eliminate the incorrect information and comply the business rules and allow to the right information to right approver, so that they can check and verify and allow for creating it. And then flexible workflow we have there, and it will really real time alert is there on the on whenever you are creating it or approving it, it will immediately trigger a notification, I mean email or SMS or a quick alert like WhatsApp, what we have been seeing similar kind of features here. You can easily get the real time alert. Then move to the next screen. So this is what the one of the screen we have added here for the approver. Some request has been requested to the approver. Some of them are completed but not executed, and some of them are in error state. Some of them are in progress. I mean, and some of them are error, and some of them are reject. So here you can see this. This is the statistic what user can get. How many of suppose I'm a user, I'm raising some master data request. So I can have the clarity whatever I have requested. How many of them are completed and not executed in SAP? How many of them are error? I mean, certain rules have been implemented before. I mean, what I can say, you have requested certain master data, but meanwhile, you have implemented some more business rule. Uh, at the time of request raise, it was not implemented. That's why it was allowed to user to approver to approve it. But when we were executing it, that time this rule again is getting checked, so that if any error would be there, then it will again to notify to correct it and again reprocess it. Another scenario would be there at the time of creation. You do not when you are uploading the data, you are getting some issues. I mean, maybe some information are not with you. So in that case, system will create a request, but it with some error, so that later on you can rectify that request and can submit for the approval. And in progress status, talking about you have requested it successfully, but it is in between the approvals. And you can see the approvals logs also here, approval comments also there, justifications also, what is the business need, why you are creating this master data, everything you will get those information against a particular request. So all those informations are with very easily available for a particular user. Again, it is role based. You need not to search anything by using any kind of search criteria, whether so whatever business roles you have, for whatever the business organization entity you are responsible for taking care of, that based on your role and responsibility, it will show you the pending actions. It will allow you to raise the request for those departments and only. It will not it is tightly checking the SAP authorization. It will not allow to further any kind of I mean, you do not have any authorization and you are trying to push some other data. Those kind of things will not be here. So it is very flexible. As I mean, say UI, you will when you will go for the demo part, you will see how the UI part is very user friendly, and then how this additional features, whatever we talked about, how those works, those things we will cover in our demo part. So next, moving to the next slide. As I said, bulk approve. Here you can see some of the features for approver. Suppose you have a different master data, different requester has requested it. For approver, it is again approver can take the approval, can give the approval individually, or he can select, he can verify the data and select bulk and approve it. So bulk approval is there, and then substitution is there in case, I mean, say suppose you are in vacation, you are not in available, and some request is pending with you, you can redirect to your approval. If flows to, you can delegate your request to the others, those kind of also there. And escalation process, as I said, yes, escalation process is there for any approver. If SLA is defined, if that approver is not following the SLA, then it will definitely trigger the escalation. And then parallel processing, as I said, suppose you have a master data, there are 3, 4 master approvers are there. Suppose you are creating a FERT material. There are some quality information is there, some purchasing information is there, some sales information is there. And for each information, there are certain approvers are there for individual category. So we cannot wait where that once the sales person will approve, then it will go to the quality person. It may be go to the production person. It may be go to the accounting department. You have a parallel processing. As per the workflow defined, it will go to the respective approver, and parallelly they can look into that and they can approve it, so that we can save some time. If we will not allow the parallel processing, definitely it will take some time, more time to approve the record and process the record in SAP. That's why here you have the parallel processing concept. Different users, multi-level, if your request is qualifying for multi-level approval, then they can approve it parallelly also. And that is again the configurable. It is not, if you want to have this thing, you can keep it. If you don't want this thing, you can stop that thing. So there are certain features. If you want to avail it, you can activate those things. If you don't want, those things are not required for your organization, you can deactivate it. So there is very flexible admin option is there, where admin can control this application as per the business requirement. And end user will comply that business rule, whatever the admin will apply. Then log history, that is more important for your audit purpose. Who has requested it, who has approved it, when it was approved, when it was executed in SAP, what was the comment. All those things are there for your audit purpose. And even in future, suppose somebody tell you that this master data, suppose you have some problem with your particular master data and you want to see who has requested it, when it was requested. So we have a report option. By putting that master data, you can search it, when it was created, who was approved it, what was the comment from them. All those things you will get out from this solution. And this solution will definitely help you to achieve your business requirement, and definitely will help you to maintain the governance and the compliance of your master data. Then we already talked about a duplicate check. So we have certain rules which we have already discussed, that we will show you when we will go for the demo. How this fuzzy logic works, what is duplicate check based on certain properties, whether you can apply both fuzzy logic or a duplicate check. All those things are there. So it is again configurable. Whatever you want, you can apply over there. For what kind of master data you want to apply, you can apply there. And system will show you whenever you will go to create a many master data, it will show you how much percentage the similarity is there, what you are going to request and all. Based on that, you can take decision whether you want to allow it for creating or you will not allow. That is again configurable. You can control your system, what is the response of duplicate check and all. Then those things you can do it. And data services, we already discussed. Existing data, whatever you have, if you have implemented any new rule on that, what are the rules we have not complied it, what are the data is to be changed based on the new rules, all those things you can get it. And if this tool has features, we already talked about, whenever you are moving from one SAP different versions, one version lower version to higher version, or maybe ECC to HANA, or maybe legacy to HANA, this tool can help you to achieve the certain master data. And critical data, as I said, suppose for a particular master data, you have certain properties which are very critical in terms of governance compliance, government regulation, or maybe the environmental related or something. Then how those data, when we are going to change or creating in, what is the importance, what are the approvals, whether approvals required or not, all those things you can achieve through here. And you can define your fields as a critical for a particular master type, and based on that, it will, whether it is a single level approval or multi-level approval, all those things you can achieve through this critical data feature. And attachment, as I said, whenever you are requesting anything, suppose you have a master data, you have procured some asset, you want to create, you want to going to create, procure some asset based on your pre-negotiation. You want to create your asset master or material master in the system, and you want to upload that specification for your future reference or engineering change and all for in near future. So you want to store those specification or operating manual for those master data. You have option, you can attach those documents, so that those documents can be accessed anywhere. Again, those attachment, you have option, either you can manage it through DMS or you can manage it through your HANA system only. If you are using HANA, you can directly also upload the attachment in your HANA, or you can maintain in DMS also if you have implemented a document management system. Report and dashboard, as I said, for admin, there is some reports to check. As I said, suppose some master data you want to back tracing when it was created, who created and all, those reports will help you out. And dashboard for management, for a particular year, for a particular master data, how many master data we have requested, how many of them approved, how many of them rejected, and percentage of rejection. All those things you will get when we will go to the demo part. There we will see how the analytics will help you or the organization to prepare your master data progress and master data compliance to management, how your organization is complying and following the master data rule and everything. And what is the consequence of a request, whatever you are creating, what is the approvers commenting and all, everything you can get from this dashboard. And notification, as I said, we have alert options. We have workflow designed properly for single and multi-level approvals. And SLA compliance, if you are not meeting the SLA, it will auto trigger some alert to the certain person. And that SLA is again manageable by the admin. It is not the system hard coded. If you want to manage with respect to each master data, or at what level of approval, how many days SLA will be there, based on that, it will take care of all those things. Then, as I said, roadmap. We have some innovatives. We want to put some intelligence, more intelligence in our system. We are planning to implement some business rule through BRF plus, where user can define that rule, complex rule. Suppose some mathematical rules or some kind of complex rule you want to build in. Then those rules you can implement in your BRF plus, and those rules can be implemented in our metadata app, which will take care of your business rule and ensure it is complying it. And we have certain master data as of now in our current scope, but in future we are going to have some more master data which are under development, and we are going to release in next releases for the quality and plant maintenance. For each, at least for SAP, for each module, we should have some more 5 or 6 applications for each area, which are more important and more regularly user is using. So based on that, our marketing strategies and customers' need, we have identified certain master data which we are taking care of the development. Already we have some master data which are more important nowadays, and those are less important, and maybe the customer need, based on the more customer request and more considering different customers' need, we have been addressing some more master data. And duplicate check, as I said, improvement, certain duplicate check features, maybe the KPI. Suppose you are going to create and modify any, going to see the report of your master data. It will tell you that since how many days this master data has been not used. Suppose you have created some vendor code and you are not negotiating that vendor since longer time, and based on the business need, you should discard that vendor. Maybe you can take some decision, and you can also get the utilization of your master data. You have created a lot of master data in your server, but you are not using those since how many, so that a business can take whether they want to the sanitization or data cleaning, what kind of activity they need to do. So this KPI report will tell them all those things. And again, it is very user friendly and will be again admin based control. We can give control to user, where user will handle what information he was supposed to see in KPI report. And data cleansing part, as you said, we have already given some functionality, but we are going to give some more functionality, so that system will, whenever you will get some information for data cleansing based on your rule and everything, system will keep you helping and give some intelligence, some values based on your business rule, what should be the value for a particular properties. So those kind of intelligence we are planning to come up with in next releases. Then your queries like how this metadata solution will help manage solution or management. Yes, our response is yes. Solution is manageable, and it's well managed. You can control it through your admin once you have implemented it. No need to again move from for a very frequent development. You have certain features, you can use it based on your customer need. Data access and security, as I said, yes, it is more secure because it is a SAP, it is built on SAP. So, and the data communication is happening from Fury to SAP through OData services. Whatever the data security you have in SAP, same security will be applied here. So we can say it is more secure uh, as per the SAP. And multi-language support option, yes, it is supporting the multi-language. You can, some users are not compatible with English and all, then this multi-language option can help you out to know what are the levels with, suppose you are in other languages and you are not comfortable with English, then with this multi-language option you can take the benefit of that, and you can even the software user can use this application based on their local language, available languages to use it. And licensing model, it's one time free with AMC, no increase in fees because of all license. So whenever you will go, how many master data you are going for it. Based on that, the one-time cost would be there, the implementation cost. But AMC will be there for any kind of new development. If you are looking for whatever not there with respect to your admin control, then you want to some add-on or something you want to add it. Then AMC will be help out and will also help to day to day if any kind of problems will come in. Then our team will help you out there. And then one more thing I forgot to add it. We are also coming up with a next road release that if you have some custom fields you want to add it. For that also you need not to go for the system modification. User can add those, admin can add those fields in respective master data, and those data can be stored and can be processed in SAP. And then infrastructure required. Yes, a separate gateway server might be required. If you are not using Fury, then gateway server is required to access the Fury and all. And if you are using SAP, then backend part will be taken care by SAP. For UI5 and Fury, a gateway server is required for communicating. And multiple application support, example, Ariba, Salesforce. This solution built on using ABAP and front end is Fury. API can be expressed in case needed. Suppose you want to push some data from your master data to Ariba, or maybe some Ariba to a master data. Suppose in Ariba you have filled something and you want to create master data based on that transactional informations. Then also it is possible we can expose our API, and that API will bring the data from the certain applications, and it will go through the business rule, and then if everything is okay, then it will help you to build the master data in your system with proper workflow. And as I say, why metadata and why Airdit? So these are the areas where Airdit is good to have. That's why we are saying why we will go for this application, why we will buy it from Airdit. So you can see it's a package-based solution. I mean, suppose you want to implement 10 or 15, 10 master data. It's a single package. You can implement it, and you can avail the benefits of that master data. And we are also true one-stop shop. I mean, ECC to HANA whenever moving, then this Airdit team can help you out for your master data conversion. And then we have a competitive team. We have a best technical team. If you have any kind of complex rule you want to implement it immediately with this solution, we have a very agile team. They will take care of your requirement, and they will do the solutioning immediately to come out from your problem and situation, and you can timely manage your work. And we are complying the quality, and we are believing on the customer's pain point, and considering that we are providing the quality and the quality solution, and the deliveries also on time. As I said, we have very good team, so we try to deliver the application as soon as possible with the customer, considering the customer need. And we are providing the uh, good post serve. I mean, once this application will implemented, if you have taken the AMCs, then the team is available quickly. They can help you out to resolve your issues. If issues are not getting involved, we have a escalation matrix. High top management we have, they are more uh, conscious about the customers and all. If any issues are coming, they will immediately personally involved there, and then we'll try to sort out the problem within the expected SLA. And that's why we are saying why add it, and we morely believe on customers' need rather than the what we have provided. If any customer is looking for any kind of changes or any kind of services from us, we are always there to help them out. And metadata, as I said, it's budget friendly. It's a licensing fee is not required. Whatever the master data you want to take, based on that, the costing part will be there. And then it is again one time. If you are taking the AMC, then you have to take the all those services, whatever I have been saying. Those services you can uh, avail that. Uh, Another thing, no separate hardware required for installation for this application. If you are using HANA or maybe ECC, and then gateway server is there. If gateway server is not there, then you have to go for that. Other than that, if you are using already Fury, then there is no need to do anything, no further installation only. Only within minimum time, we can deploy the solution, and we can help you out to run your business smoothly with the proper master data. And quick development, and it is, as I said, it is mobile compatible, tablet you can operate this application in mobile, in tablet, in browser. Anywhere you can run this application. Uh, so I'm going to next slide. The architecture, what I said, the front end is UI5, and backend is your ECC or HANA, S4 HANA. And then your front OData is used to communicate the data from UI to backend, backend to UI5 through HTTPS connection. And in middle, in between, you have a gateway server, that is network component. If you have not, if you are using not using SAP Fiori, you are in ECC. But if you are looking for it, then only the thing is you have to take the gateway service, and then Fury part is in ECC also. Fury can be possible, and you can take this benefit of this system. And then our values drive, what I said, fully configurable EI from the backend. As I said, we have a cockpit where admin will maintain all those master data, specific rules and everything. What are the fields to be exposed to based on the rule and all. Then all those things can be taken care by admin, and that is again fully configurable and completely scalable. As I said, with your data growth and all, because it will take care of automatically. No need to do any kind of system modification and all with business growth. And 100% paperless. We are not allowing any kind of paper to raise a request and all, or for approving and all. It is completely 100% paperless. And efficiency workflow is there, and fully responsive, as I said. And pre-packaged solution, as I said, it's a pre-packaged. If we want to implement it quickly, we can deploy there with minimum time. And as I said, it is with this solution, uh, you can reduce the time for data entry and all, because it has draft facilities there. Suppose you have logged something and you do not have any further information, you want to again go back after some time, you want to process that request. Here, this solution is there. You do till the time your data is not corrected. If any incorrectness is there, it will not process further. It will be in draft status. Any user can go and modify it. And the parallel approval also, as I said, suppose some request you have requested, and you want to modify again for the same material, again it is configurable. Suppose there are a particular material somebody has requested it, and you are again another person want to correct it, again modify something. We have a option. You can manage through our solution whether you can allow for multi change even if it is not processed, or you want to not allow user to process for the second time to modify it till the time that previous request is get executed. So all those things we have. Then as I said, we have already addressed 10 plus industries like tire manufacturing, gear manufacturing companies there, Minda is there. So there are a couple of industries where we have worked upon, and we have delivered successfully 1000 plus apps. Not only this metadata, if you have any kind of requirement that is not in SAP and you want to implement in SAP, or you have anything in SAP, but that is more complex in terms of transaction navigation. You want to make a user-friendly application in Fury. we can help you out over there because we have experience already more than 1000 plus applications where we have worked upon, and we have 5 delivery centers, and we are working in for 10 countries, more than 10 countries, Southern India, Middle East, US, in all in the areas where we have worked for this different applications, not only for metadata. We have also very good plant maintenance solution, customer portal, vendor portal, then vendor invoice management. Those are the applications we have. So considering that, I'm saying we have already been part of various projects for various countries. Then SAP focused organization, whatever SAP is following, we are uh, our design is based on that, so that in future if any changes will happen, it will automatically take care. Not that much of changes is required. So our solution is built in such way that it will have less development in case major changes. And as I said, this is all the contact details. So anyone can reach to us with this information, and our team will help you out for any kind of solutions on this metadata, or maybe you have on anything you want to be implement in any areas. There also our team can help you out. So I think I'm done with. I'm now requesting to my colleague to take you through this system. Can you please, Akhil, take you to have a demo session on these applications, what we have been talking about?
Thank you, Ravindra. I'm just presenting.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Hello, team. Good evening once again. Able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the application which looks like that metadata dashboard. Here we have different tabs in left side. These are all this fully customizable. The tabs are like the master data, approvals, reportings. If you see the master data here, these are all applications we have as of now. Once there are different cases like how the request process will be and how the approval will be. And once the request is initiated, the request it will go for approval. Then if the user having approval access, can be this approval tab will be visible to the user, and user can go and approve the request. We can, and these tabs and all like customizable, the like admin people will assign the tabs to the user if he's responsible for that. For example, like there is a user, he is having access to or creating only metal master, then only this tile will be visible to the user. Okay, we'll see one master creation process. Then after we'll come back again the full flow of the screens. What is the dashboard, data cleansing, and all. This is the application metal request creation application. Here in the left side we can see that some of the requests are in showing the complete error in process status. These are like once the user initiated some request, the request status will be like ready, in process, error, approved, rejected, and rework. These are all the status will the request will move on. Like what is the exact situation is like once the request is generated, if the request having very less data provided and not completely provided, then the status will be ready. If user provided incorrect data, we are validating the data before sending for approval, and it's not a proper data, then we are sending the status to error mode. Then if there are details also, we can see what is the error it is like. Uh, if you see here, the MRP type requires you to specify the planning time. Like this, some errors will come after the validation, and once it is successfully user provided, then the status will move to in process. Then it will goes for approval. We'll try to create one request. I will use the detail data for one of the existing request for quick creation process. Here we can see some of the buttons like in the below create, change, extension. We can use by using these buttons, we can create the material request, we can change the existing material in the database, and we can extend that one material with one plant to another plant, one sales one storage locations to another storage location, sales organization. These details can be done through this material extension process. And also we have this mass upload through manual Excel template process. We can download the template here, and also we have different way like the manual entry. If user want to go with some specific details like two entries, you want to go with the manual creation process, then by using this application, uh, so here user can fill manually all the details and send it for approval. If the data is proper, it will go for approval. And the like as the same like Excel upload, here will fill manually, and here some the features which are UI will give like a 4 and all will get. And like the same for extension also we have. We'll try to create one material request. This template here is the details are like as Ravindra said, it's a flexible and dynamic user interface. We here the for material type FUT we configured some of the fields need to be populated to the user. So if like for the current my user having these four templates access, so I got these four items in the pop-up. So if I go with a FUT type, I will get some properties by default. These properties are customizable like in UI level without changing UI code. We can maintain in backend level whether the plant is required or not, whether it's a mandatory or not, F4 is there or not. These things we can control from backend. If you want to add some other extra properties in this header level, we can add those things also. Okay, and here if you see there are it is giving some guided part and saying that two of four are got filled, and two properties are not got filled exactly. So that the guide it is providing like you have to fill these mandatory fields to proceed further. So we'll give some description. If you see automatically that bar graph is got changing after filling the data. Now I'm validating this request. If it's validated successfully, based on the user role access, we'll get different tabs. So currently this user having all the tabs access, so all the tabs are getting visualized. If for example I have only basic data access, then I will get only basic data. After filling the basic data, the specific mail will trigger to the different people with a hierarchy level, and those people can fill the data, and once the final data got filled, it will go for approval. Okay, and also there is a business rule we added here for type material. If you see without entering this material group 01, it's got auto populated. As we configured in backend the rule business rule, like for type material, the material group should auto populated as 01. So at the time of creation itself, the data got auto populated and displaying to the user. For type of material, this is the material group value. Like the same we have another validation also. If you see the price control value also got auto populated, and if I change this price control v to s, if you see the standard price got mandatory got enabled, so user has to provide the standard price value. If that is the case, if user changed the price controller v to s, this is the rule we added in the database level. Like this we can have multiple roles. So I'm using this copy from material button functionality. Let me come back. I think I have to refresh the screen because of timeout. Maybe it is. I log in before the screen opens. So here, once clicking on the copy from material button, one pop-up got enabled. So here we can copy the data from our existing material. One of the data material is already available in database. From that material to that newly created material. So without filling the manually all this data, we can enable this automatically. The manual fill instead of manual filling, the data will get auto populated. and here like both internal and external number range is possible. So once I'm just clicking on OK. Now if you see the data for the specific material is got auto populated, the mass unit of measure is EA and weight unit is kg. Like this the data got populated. After filling these details we can do a duplicate check. uh, Here as Rabindra explained earlier, the duplication check is we have like as of now we given as like this pop-up level, but here based on the rule specific we can go with. And for fuzzy logic, so in the backend level we made a fuzzy logic and it is validating the material description, saying that this is much probability got matched, and to proceed further or not the action purpose it is asking. And there are some other possibilities also, like along with this material description we can have some different properties also for checking duplicates, like the old material number along with this material description, or else some two other properties like a material group and old material number, yeah, and material description probability got matched, then consider it as a duplicate check. Like this functionality it is. I'm just clicking on a fuzzy logic. So if you see for this material description which I provided a material, so the material number mat 4562069 is already having the description material with a probability of 100%. So it is showing in a red mark. If you want to proceed, it is saying that please change the material description number. As of now we made it as like the configuration is like if it is match, if it is reached 100%, then don't proceed for creation of the material. That is also configurable. If we want to still allow, we can proceed. Now change this material description to some other thing. No duplicates found. There are no duplicates with this material description. And there are some other cases also in development page, like without filling the material description, by default the description will get auto populated based on some classification that is in progress. Maybe in the next sessions we can present that also. After duplicate check, there is a button got enabled create. Now we can just click on this create button. Once that request will generate created, there will be on pop-up. So it is asking us, do you want to upload any attachments? So if want to upload any attachments, we can say yes. And as Rabindra explained, as of now, we are storing these attachments in our S4 tables. But if we have the systems like DMS, SFTP, FTP, then we can store our attachments in that these systems also. So I'm just uploading one attachment. And here also this is a configurable, without filling this attachment don't proceed further. Like that material mandatory level also we can maintain, and multiple attachment can be configurable in backend, so automatically it will visible in the UI level. So now the request is moved the status to in process. We can see in approval level I just maintain myself as a approver. Give me a second, it's loading. There is some network issue my side here, fully training. Okay, I'm just clicking on this approval application, the material request approval. And also here, the request numbers it is showing the 37 requests are available in my inbox. So like I can see that what are the status of the request also. Like here, around 7 are in progress status. Around 8 are in 17 are the mass upload request which are all available in my systems. Like this, the data available on the tile. Once we are going inside this, we can see that material request which is newly got created. This is the request number, the for unique purpose mat 4413, and also the material number which we have provided here, this will sit in our database once approver is approved. And also like if approver wanted to see that some duplicates available in the database or not, still we provided some option to check saying that no duplicates found. Here some threshold provided 50%. If more than that, the duplicates will visible to that approver. So and also there is a download option also, if for validating purpose the data will download into Excel, and this request details can visualize in the format the approver can see and clicking it. Let's see. Okay, development team is doing some changes, I hope, here for display purpose and corrections. Okay, but the agenda is that approver can visualize the details and can also see the attachments of this request content. Uh, and if there are some other options also here, buttons like approve, reject, rework. Like if approver want to approve the request, he can approve it and reject it. Rework means that the returning into initiator level again. Like if he for he is not uploaded some GST or GST file at the time of vendor creation, then he can do a rework button. So it will move to that reinitiator saying with the comments, like so that he can correct it and raise it again. For that purpose, we added this rework button, and also can see that who is the next approver. In current level we phase, we are just added here one level for this request of material type and plant specific here, that approval matrix. And for this material we added only one level with the two approvers in the single level. And also here if I want to say, like it's a flexible workflow as Ravindra said, and there will be a multiple levels, and in single level there can be a multiple approvers. And also there is a control, like if one approver is approved, then only it should go for next level, or all persons approved, then only it should go for next level. This much control is available. And once that at the log also we are showing, if like approver is approving or rejecting, that comments can visualize that both initiator and approver. uh, and also like why there is a justification and deviation button. If he is trying to reject or approving, why he is approving, some big comments also can provide here by using this justification and deviation button. So I'm just providing approving. My user ID is Akil, so the data the got the comment is showing here approving. So I will just approve this request. So the request got approved successfully, and some email notifications and some other notifications will trigger to that both initiators and approvals saying that this request got approved. So we'll just see in database for understanding how the data is available in the system. So this is the request which we created just now. So the material description which we provided, and this is the details which are got auto after approval, it's updated in Devi level. And there is a process like a material change and material extension. Like the same way we can do a material change, like this description also we can change. We'll just see quick process of this description so that then after we can take some queries on this. So I will just provide this material details, which is the details has to be changed. So on clicking of change, by I mean from SAP, we are just fetching the data and displaying in UI level in editable mode. So now user can change the details and trigger it for approval. And here also there are some functionality like critical data, like if some price units or price control, some other properties are if we made configured as a critical data. If user is trying to change those details, then only raise it for approval. In other cases, directly approve the request without sending for approval. Like this, some configurations maintained. So I'm just validating this request. These buttons are like dynamic control. So in earlier it is a duplicate check button. Now at the time of creation, we have not enabled the duplicate check button. Directly one create button enabled here. Standard price is mandatory. So we can use this guide part. So here it is, a standard price is mandatory. Price unit 1. Okay, some configuration fields are missing. STPRS is not ready for input, was there not transferred? Okay, there is some data issue here. Like the same, we can make it as like a create, change, edit, and mass upload, both manual creation and template upload. This is the way. And like this, we have different applications, material, vendor, customer, and some other masters also. And coming to these reports, as Ravindra said, we can utilize these reports for our audit purpose as well as that the tracking purpose. How many requests got generated and what are the status it is available, and when it has got approved. These details we can see, and you can see this one request we just now created and it is in error mode, and some of the requests got approved, and we can see that comments also here who approved and all. Okay. And if you see that around 26 requests are got in ready state, 369 are in error mode, 401 got completed. Like this, we have some reports. And there are some dashboards also, as like the KPI KPIs are got generated here for specific to material master or vendor, and this different MGG type we are displaying. By default it is coming a material master for me. And if you see, there is a KPI here like material count, the year 2022, how many materials got generated for uh, specific time. Like here 42 requests got generated for this year and this specific month. So we can see that 42 requests got which type of request it is for July month. Around these metals are got created, we can download these things and we can able to show, I mean, we can visualize that how many requests are generated and who got generated, and those details and what type of request it is. These are all like for type material request. And here like initiators count, like on this specific month who are the request got initiated, how many requests in this month, the users like this many request got generated in error mode, completed mode, and these are all in specific request. Here some user names also will visible, but people did some correction, I think it's not showing. Yeah. Okay, and like the same for average time of for material creation, like how much time it was taken for the creating material master on the specific month. So that details are provided here. Okay, approvers count, uh, like in the specific day, specific July month. This approver is approved 81 requests. This approve 80 requests, 8 requests, and now this approver approved 7 requests. Those request details were showing here. There will be one approval name also, but that is not coming. Please excuse. We'll correct it. Yeah. And there is a rejection percentage, like for the specific year, specific month, how many requests got rejected, and what is the average percentage, like around 10 request count 10 out of 10, uh, rejected request are 2, then the percentage 5. These things, the details are provided here. The deadline monitoring also there, as Ravindra said. And the some as of now we developed these small KPIs and displaying, but this can be enhanced more, and can be changeable. the percentage and the total request and delayed request. These details are available here, and also there is some MDG analytics. So when the report background reports are generating and it is showing around 410 requests are in the data cleansing process and saying this much probability level, these are the data in potential duplicates are available, so correct these things like that. This KPI will help us, and we'll see one data cleansing tab. If we go here, there are here as of now we added this data cleansing and business partner level, and there will be one more application like quality control. The quality control purpose is like the if in our existing SAP database, if we want to uh, check based on business rule how what is the data is missing. Like consider there is example, I have created a vendor with incorrected PAN number, and the when I added this as a rule specific, and say that rule executed and saying that this is that PAN number you got mismatched, like the same for address or pin code. So the rule will say, and the tool level we can correct it multiple database items at a time. So like that, that is quality control application will help. We'll see this one of this application, BP data cleansing, the business partner level. By default, this page will come like this. Once clicking on this go, it will validate the data and showing as this partner 191 having 149 material duplicates, business partner level duplicates available in the database. This much potential duplicates. So we can see that on clicking of the DUP checklist button, and as this is the partner number and partner name, and how much probability it got matched 100%. So 191 partner had is matched with 192, 193, and these two are this 100% probability, and the remaining these are like less than 95. So we can download these things into the template, and we can do some validations, and also there will be one checkbox for editing this also for like for data cleansing, that is in progress. By selecting that item, we can do some operations of this potential duplicates level for, like consider their material master level. If I feel it's not using so many days, so I wanted to make a delete enable on that material, so that that can be possible by by adding some functions here. So that is in progress. So, and there is a tab admin. So this is for screen control and application level control. As we said that dynamic level. So by using these two applications, user can able to control the specific user roles, and rules maintenance also available. That tile is not yet added, but it will be added future. Yeah. This is the overview of the application. Ravindra, we can take the queries.
Yes, yes. So, Sada, we can, if any questions we have noted down, then we can share with us and we can go one by one.
Sure.
Let me read.
Firstly, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for staying here patiently. We've exceeded the time limit by a bit. Apologies for that. But then right now we'll open the court for questions. The good part is that most of the questions in the chat zone have been answered by Vishwaji. So in case if anybody else present here has to put on their questions which is not answered yet, or any new questions that might come our way, Rabindra ji and Akhil will, welcome those questions and answer that for y'all. So the court is open, guys. Anybody would voluntarily start speaking their question, and we can take ahead from there. Yeah.
Salim. Yes, Salim.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Please
Akhil,
speak.
I'm having one doubt regarding the metal master creation.
Yeah, please.
The screen which requested accessing now,
Uh-huh.
where they can enter the data, at the time of data entering itself, whether it will be reflected to the Mara table
No,
or
no, it will be in a staging table only, in like a consolidate custom table. After approval
okay.
only, it will update in the
That
standard
customer table
tables.
will be in the SAP database
SAP,
or
SAP itself, yeah,
okay. At the time of approval, it will be reflected in the Mara.
correct.
Same will be applicable for the vendor, customer,
All
everything?
mastered. We are doing in only SAP level. The data will not go outside of SAP. We are
Hmm.
validating inside SAP, and after approval only the data will sit in the database.
So the staging process also occupies the SAP database storage, right?
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Okay, okay, okay. Once the material master change request also raised,
Huh.
for example, if the requester wants to change the procurement type means it also in the staging process. Once the approval is done, it will be reflected in the MARC table.
Correct. Correct.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, great. I hope he's answered properly. Any other questions, team? Mm,
Team can
yes.
give some suggestions or
Yeah.
also.
If anybody
Yeah.
wants to give any inputs or suggestions on the product after looking at the dashboard, we can speak about that as well. Okay, fair enough. I think Akhilji, Rabindraji, I think we should wrap up the session. As of now, I would take this chance to, present in front of you all a vote of thanks. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for, staying here with us and taking interest in the product metadata. We all appreciate your time and effort. And next week, in a few days, we'll be uploading this webinar on our YouTube channel as well, which is named as Airdit Software Services. So please do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we'll keep you updated with every product and service, every SAP add-on product and service that we work with, and definitely we can take ahead from there. These are the contact details as you can see on my screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yes, Shraddha.
It's visible, right? Great. So these are the contact details. This is our sales ID and our WhatsApp number. Apart from our website, you can contact us as per your convenience and send a query for any SAP add-on product and service. You might know more about us. About our product, about our services, about our work culture from our website. So, thank you again, guys. Thank you for joining this webinar, and I shall take your leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thanks for time. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.